Tristan Vizcaino set to get us started.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with it. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the give, this is their fullback. He stiff arms him. And now running right through it. And then he goes with a juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is RG3. Powering forward. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Swift is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On
is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. And they can't bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Josh Riley,
73 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today.
This man just say scat pack. Oh my lord.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing here is Hall.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
They'll try and run for it.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the... And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0. The scoop and score always always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Sheds off the tackle. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here's Hall.
That's taken. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Pushes past him. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on first down with Griffin.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Ball to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I'll admit, that was scary to throw.
He keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
They're clicking so much, the movie Click was amazing.
Trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating, because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes, no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are pouring it on. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline, because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start? Ball has it knocked loose.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys
That's what he gets for trying to run it.
39-yard line.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Griffin's throw hauled in by Washington.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Griffin escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. RG3, an 80-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead grows even. Here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now it's Hall. A short throw taken in by Long.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Titans.
Here's Hall. And this one too low.
Guys, please tell me you saw that glitch.
Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw, Hall. He'll get this underneath to Brightwell.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Sorry, I had to use the restroom, guys. I'm not trying to do commentary for this, you know? It's football. Not really to talk about. Besides Sunday, Dallas faced the Giants. All your Giants fans are going to get their heart broken.
So far as we get set for the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready?
Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. Griffin going to throw it.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked.
Pioneer the bird inside his cage. God made a way, look at birdies that I escaped.
Yeah, you already know I'm gonna take Bryce Young. So let's go. Well, guys, sit back, relax. We got a lot of packs to unlock. Actually, no, we don't. We got 2 packs to unlock. Or open, I mean.
Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s. I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen. Won't send my face with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of it could make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight. Rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever. This a God-given level on a high like crescendo. When my mind stay resembled.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone.